the overall energy that I pulled for you, Gemini, this month is the Three of Pentacles, which is exactly what I was just saying. It's building, getting around like-minded people, building yourself a nice, solid support team. I think this is really interesting too. When I look at this card, I see myself with my guides. So, you have your team supporting you throughout your mission. And what I love in regards to the message that I pulled for you for the overall energy was see only love. And I absolutely adore this card because I can personally say that I'm a gem, and I've been through some very transformative energy as over the last couple weeks. And I am seeing things from a higher perspective, looking past misunderstandings. And I don't know, I just feel like every situation in our life happens for a reason, and it brings about healing in ways that we could never even have once imagined. So I just want to say that to you. But I'm going to read the message on the card that says, see only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. So I just think that's really cool. And it's like when it comes to building a nice solid foundation for yourself, stepping into your mission, stepping into your life purpose, I think that's a fantastic message to get. And when you follow me on Instagram and Facebook and social media, you'll know that I'm definitely a messenger of love. And more so than in romantic love. That's not what I feel that this particular journey is all about. I feel like it's taking love out into the community and spreading love throughout the world. So I feel that very strong for you this month, Gemini. I also want to mention self-worth to you. I feel like, there are some of you who are undervaluing yourself right now. It could be old ways of thinking, old ways of being, old ways of doing. Try to let that go as much as you possibly can and open yourself up to new beginnings, new possibilities, and release the expectations of what you feel like you want to happen. I do feel like that's a big message for you as well. And I also want to say to you, believe in yourself and have a vision for yourself. It's time to create what it is that you want. I feel like I want to say that to you so strongly. So, okay, let's go ahead and get into the reading. So, and I do apologize. I do have a little bit of a sniffly nose. I'm getting over a cold, so I apologize. First thing I have for you is I want to say to you, again, it's time for you to step out of your comfort zone, Gemini. Don't worry so much about the past and trust in your heart, not so much your head. I've been reading for the air signs. You're the last one, Gemini, and it seems like all of the air signs are very much struggling with being in their head this month. And I want to tell you that it's really time to train that mind to listen to that heart, that I want to say the past won't repeat itself. Don't worry so much about where you're going. Just know that you're being led in that direction for a reason, and trust that it's for your highest good. And I do feel like a lot of this has to do with your soul mission. Yeah, new beginnings. Just trust where your soul is trying to take you. Don't be so worried. I do feel like there's a lot of you who are having a hard time. You're maybe overthinking, overanalyzing, not being able to sleep at night. I want to tell you to get more in balance. I feel the need to mention meditation to you, affirmations, Reiki treatments, anything that you can do to get yourself more balanced. Feel first, then act. I have been guilty of acting first and then feeling, and it's not a good place to be. I want to really mention balance to you. And I feel like I want to balance my breathing when I'm in this vibration right now. I do feel like I'm feeling a lot of anxiety in my chest, a lot of overthinking, a lot of worry. I just want to say to you, it's okay. Take a deep breath. Maybe pray to Archangel Raphael to help you release old patterns and old self-limiting beliefs. I feel a lot of karmic patterns are being broken. So just be mindful of that. Put a rest to the thinking. It's time for you to just breathe and come back into a balanced state of mind. I also feel like in order to get what you want, I am feeling a very strong energy that something is going to have to end. You're going to have to let go of old attachments, old ways of thinking, old ways of being, old ways of doing. possibly connections that are no longer serving you. And I want to remind you that that's okay, because sometimes we have to get rid of that old stagnant energy in order to let what's trying to come into us. So again, I want to say release the expectations of, well, I'm not going to do this if the A, B, and C isn't going to happen. Do you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. I want to say to you, just do what feels right. And I literally want to say hope for a miracle. I know that's hard and it's not a very practical way of being, but sometimes when you're on these journeys, Gem, you just have to simply take a leap of faith, because look at what it's going to bring to you. It's abundance on every level. I also feel like I want to say to you, speak your truth and be your authentic self. Communicate clearly. It's time to be yourself around people, and if they don't want to accept you for who you are and love you for who you authentically are, then maybe it's time to let those connections go as well. But it's okay, because it's going to lead you to abundance on every level. And honestly, I do feel like transformation is a possibility as well, that maybe if you step into your truth and allow yourself to be your authentic self around certain people that you haven't felt like you can be, it actually might bring you abundance on every level as well. So I just feel like let go of the stuff that's no longer serving you so that you can step into your new beginning and get your wish. I also do feel like codependency, attachments, limited beliefs are affecting you, but not so much. I feel like this is more in the past, but it could be coming up to haunt you a little bit. And so I just want to say that if that happens, please try hard to let that go. And I do feel like it's in regards to creating abundance for yourself. So work on that sacral chakra, Gemini, and that root chakra. Your root chakra is your stability. Your sacral chakra is your creative, and your sexual chakra. So let that go. There's no need to live in the past, but you can certainly learn from it, is what I feel like I want to say to you. And really take the time, if that starts to creep in, really take the time to meditate, go within, and visualize to materialize. See yourself succeeding. Take the time to find your inner light if you find yourself in that kind of a situation. In the center of the reading, I do have Ace of Wands, which is a passionate new beginning. I'm super excited about this because the soul journey lesson card that I have with this is love. And this makes me quite happy. I feel this very passionate, strong beginning. And I do feel like this is in regards to missions, people stepping into their truth. And I do feel this very strong, passionate new beginning. Like March is going to be a powerful, powerful month for you for manifestation. And I'm just so excited about that. Despite how it could possibly seem, I have the Five of Cups here as a clarifier on that. And, what I want to say to you is that where you feel like something's not going to be fruitful or bountiful, or you feel like there's no love there, I want you to look again, because it's not necessarily true. Because if you just simply change your perspective or change the way you're approaching a situation, it's going to be very fruitful for you. And I feel that way. I feel like there's some clarity issues. Again, I feel like this has to do with your ability to feel like you can manifest what it is that you're wanting, stability issues, being afraid to step into your truth. And what I want to say to you is just take your time to feel through it. Say affirmations to yourself daily if you have to, and remember that you can manifest whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest into this reality. You wouldn't feel the way that you're feeling or feel the things or experience the things that you're experiencing if it wasn't for a reason. So I want you to remind yourself of that. Yeah. This is you. Don't overanalyze. Don't think. Don't move too quickly. I want to tell you to feel your way through everything this month, Gemini. Feel your way through. Move a little bit slower if you have to. You don't need to. I don't know. Once you find what it is that you're looking for, sure, absolutely, go for it. But I just feel very strongly like I want to tell you to just slow down, feel your way through things. Maybe kind of take a look at all of your options and remind yourself that you have everything that it takes to manifest this new beginning for yourself. I also want to tell you, some of you who are afraid of money or are going into like an entrepreneurial type business or a new business, small business, I want to tell you that you can do it and you don't need to worry so much. And I want to say, don't hold on to things that are no longer serving you. This could be people, places, things. Worry about money, worry about stability, because I want to say that's just going to attract more of that to you. Just allow it to flow through. Allow new opportunities to come. And remind yourself daily that you can do this. Yeah, I've got the Knight of Wands here. This is my passion knight. I love this. He's going to go out. He's going to deliver. I absolutely adore that card. I do feel a little bit of a mental battle, and I do feel like this has to do again with the sacral chakra. And I feel like you're kind of being a little hard on yourself. And I want to remind you that what you believe in, Gemini, you create. No one can harm you but yourself. So don't be so hard on yourself. And any of the past pains, past hurts, and I want to say this with any relationship that you've had, please let it go, because how can you possibly attract more love into your life and more abundance and new beginnings when you're holding on to old resentment blocks? I just feel the need to mention that. And this can be with any connection that you have in your life, any. Yeah, it's for your rebirth. It's for your judgment day. Forgive yourself. Forgive the other people that were involved. And I also want to say to you, I feel very strongly, Gemini, like it's time for you to step into your creative abilities. You are a very creative person, and it's really time for you to allow your creative abilities to shine through so that this new beginning can happen for you. You're stronger. I just literally heard you're stronger than you think. And I got the death card on that, which is allowing the little self to die to the higher self. A rebirth is going to happen, but you have to visualize it to materialize it. You have to believe. I feel like I just heard the words, it's about belief. Knowing that you have the God-given gifts that you have for a reason, and that you're here to help share your light and spread your love. And I do feel like I want to mention, for some reason, I feel like there's some sort of art project, creative project, artist of some kind that I feel like, yes, please do. I feel like I want to say, please do move forward on that project. If you're feeling a spark of creation, please move forward on it, no matter how illogical it might seem. That might just be for one person. I'm not too sure what that was. But step into your truth. You're a very powerful being, Gemini. You have the gift of communication, but mainly I feel like root chakra, sacral chakra, and maybe even possibly solar plexus, which is all about self-confidence. All right, I'm going to pull 3 messages from the Dorian Virtues, Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. And the first card I have is number 1, simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. Awesome. This is what I was saying before, is there might be some attachments that you have to get past, but I feel like once you do, it's going to bring more balance into your life. Let go of old stagnant energies. I also feel like I want to say sage your space. And I also feel like I want to say declutter your mind. Let go of the conditioning. Let go of the patterns that are no longer serving you, that you were raised with. I just feel like simplify, simplify, simplify. And that can be kind of hard sometimes because us Geminis, we tend to be what would be considered overachievers, and we like to obtain, but it's really time to simplify. The second message I have is self-forgiveness. Let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. This is what I was touching on before, any pain from the past, regrets from the past, beating yourself up, being really hard on yourself. Please see yourself in love. See yourself as what you truly are. Despite any past pains or past hurts. I feel this very strongly with you this month, Gemini. And the third message I have for you is morning affirmations. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. Absolutely. I actually do this daily. I even post these up on my Instagram, like I was saying earlier. Anything that you can do to say, all is well. I am worthy. I am love. I am going to honor my path. I honor my intuition. Even if you just have to simply look in yourself at the mirror and say, I love you. You're perfect the way you are. Anything like that, it's going to help you. And again, I'm feeling like this has to do with the self-confidence and the stability, the worry about stability. And I like how that card has got kind of a pink tint to it, which I feel like that has to do with the heart chakra, which has to do with self-love. So if you are having a hard time with your heart chakra and opening yourself up and remembering that you are worthy of love and abundance on every level, I highly recommend, maybe sleeping with some rose quartz on your chest, meditating with it in your left palm, anything like that. And I'm also going to pull 3 cards from the Doreen Virtue Romance Angel Oracle deck as well. So, but again, I have to say, Gemini, I do feel like this month it's all about, self-love, opening yourself up to new possibilities, but, really focusing on your mission, on who you are. So the first card I have is codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Absolutely. This is what I was saying earlier. I do feel like this is, moving past old attachments, old ways of being, old ways of thinking, old ways of doing that just aren't serving you anymore. So what I want to say is open yourself up to every possibility you can, Gemini, and not expect something to turn out a certain way. Open yourself up to any possibility. And know that you've got this. You don't need anyone or anything in order for you to feel whole inside. Despite what that mindful chatter will tell you. The second card I have for you is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, awesome. That's great. Like I was saying to you before, if there happens to be someone in your life or someone who you do feel like you want to get romantic with or maybe rekindle with, that's fine. Just do it at a slow rate. Do it at a slow pace and make sure that you're doing it for you. And the third card I have for you is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Absolutely. Being a Gemini, that's all you ever want to do anyways, play. So, please allow yourself to do that. So again, like I was saying, Gem, it's really up to you to trust that you are being guided in the right direction, that things are happening the way they are for a reason. Simplify your life. Let go of old past pains, past hurts. Forgive yourself, forgive others. And really take the opportunity to allow this rebirth that's happening inside of you, because I feel like it's a massive one, and allow yourself to step into your mission. There's a reason why Geminis have the gift of communication. They're here to help people. And know that you can achieve abundance on every level as long as you don't attach yourself to certain outcomes, certain people, certain situations. And just know that there's this new beginning that's trying to brew here for you. So allow the old stuff that's no longer serving you to die away and allow this new you to be born. So